All right, we are here, week 6, CCL. This is the weekend game. It is a free-for-all like we typically do on a weekend game. So this is actually on Pilgrims. This is sudden death with secret missions. It's a free-for-all, no Diplo, so there should be no teaming. I mean, there's always some teaming, but there shouldn't be an excessive amount of teaming. I'll put it on the shared exploration here. Cast of characters, we got Gobz, humorous, SharkeyTank, Balinthusa, Not a Theist. I lost my track. VolcanLoup, Gobz, and Ghost of 6 a.m. And we got Turd Ferguson, who this is their first game. And they are the lowest elo in the lobby. And I'm very excited to see what they can bring to us. So I'm Not a Theist. This is Fast Castle and Chill. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. When they put up their TCs, I'll give you their secret missions. I'll put them on the screen. I don't know if I have them all in front of me. I think I have some of them. But basically, like, you can play this. You get points for your placement. So you get first place. You get more points than if you get, second, third, or so on. There's a ranking system. You get points if you finish above a player who is ranked above you. So, like, if the first ranked player in the lobby, let's say, gets, like third place, the people above him, both of them will get 2 extra points. So VolcanLoup is on the left side. They're looking for a good town center spot here. It's an interesting choice because, you get the placement points, right? So you want to be surviving as long as possible, but you also get points for killing TCs. It is sudden death, so you only get 1 TC. More is on the right-hand side. VolcanLoup is on the left-hand side. Actually, while they're building this, hang on, I'm going to keep it going. You won't see anything different. I'm going to look up the, what their cards were. Their mission cards, if you will. Let's see. Okay, I'll start with Volcan. So Volcan has their TC up, and their mission is to kill a TC while you are still in Feudal Age. Very tough to do. But if you notice, they're playing as the Cumans, and the Cumans can make rams. Over here, we have Turd Ferguson. Their mission was pretty easy. And you get an extra 6 points if you kill a TC in Feudal Age, if that's your mission. Turd Ferguson, they're playing as the Bulgarians, which is an interesting pick. I'm not sure I know much about the Bulgarians. Militia line upgrades free. Okay, that's kind of cool. Blacksmith and Siege Workshop, text. Okay, this is some good stuff. And they can build crep posts. All right. They just have to not research Loom, and they get an extra 3 points. Pretty solid. Mora's mission is to only build elephants or rams. We have SharkeyTank. SharkeyTank's in the yellow here. SharkeyTank is a shark. Will go after your king or your TC at any point. Their mission is to never research Loom, which they haven't done yet, so far so good. Not a Theist. This is me here. My mission is to never make a dock. It's also Balance mission is to never make a dock. We always choose the same mission. I think Balance like a new homie of mine, and we're always on the same page with stuff. We always choose the same missions. It seems like. Gobz is over here. Ghost just got their TC. Ghost is in an interesting TC location. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. It's way in the back, though. I mean, you have nowhere to expand, essentially. They're playing as the Huns, so they can use this little horse and find things. Their mission is to... So they kind of sent me the wrong mission. Their mission was to kill Sharky. You're supposed to pick a TC color before the game starts. I need to be more clear because I'm realizing that what's clear to me isn't always clear to other people. So I need to be more clear when I make these mission cards. But you're supposed to just say, I'm going to kill green. And then whoever green is, you have to go kill. Right? That's how it's supposed to work. So I'll be clear on that. Gobz is over here. They also were very unclear on their mission. This is what they sent me. Kill Vulcan TC, convert 5 elements, build the castles, build only militia line. That's not how the missions work. You got to choose one mission. You don't choose every mission, and you also don't choose to one particular player to kill. If you want to kill him, hey, I got no problem with it. So this is my buddy Turd Ferguson. I was very excited to get him to play. He's I don't know what kind of an elo he is. He's like a 600 elo or something on controller, on console. So he's very new. This is a very weird format. Gobz has villagers in the transport. Oh, okay. So Gobz had left some villagers behind to chop wood. It looks like a lot of the players did. What is happening here? Hold on. So this is hilarious. So Turd Ferguson, again, a new player, it made militia very early and is going after Gobz's little area over here. I think Gobz had villagers here that Turd Ferguson was attacking. Let's see, does Turd have any kills? Where's the kills here? Eco KD. Where is he? He does not have any kills. Ghost has 3 deaths? What? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Eco KD. It says Ghost has 3 deaths. How? Oh, his fishing ships, maybe? So Gobz is fighting this off. Turd Ferguson gets it. Okay. He gets it in the transport ship. There's 3 cows here. Militia's still being made. I love this so much. This is crazy energy right here. So hang on, let me take the fog of war off. So Turd Ferguson, who again, you know, by far the lowest elo, kind of a beginner more or less, has just made militia and has started attacking. Didn't build their town center on a woodline. You always want to build your town center on a resource minimum, but on a woodline typically, it's what you want to go. And I think Ghost had a hang on. I want to. This is important to me. I want to actually go back and see if Ghost had something destroyed here. Lumber camp is like a fire? Oh, is it just like a fire there? I guess not. I thought Ghost had a dock or something that got destroyed. All right, let's just go back to the time we were at. Oh, Ghost has a dock over here. Okay. And Gobz is building a dock over here as well. Turd Ferguson is attacking with the villagers on the wall. I mean, this is energy. This is low elo energy if I've ever seen it in my life. I love this so much. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is Vulcan has his cumins. And cumins? There's only one reason to pick cumins. And there's only one reason to pick cumins when you when your mission is to kill someone in Feudal Age. And that is to make feudal rams. That is the only reason you would do it. Vulcan is like checking out over here. And we have a 2 double siege workshop for Vulcan coming in. Where is he going? So these villagers are actually just walking. I'm not sure where they're going. These villagers want to kill this dock. Turd has a dock over here, not making anything out of it. I love this. I got to look at something else, but I need to watch that. We have fast castle for More's location over here is amazing, by the way. Sharky made a dungeon, is making some a stable. This is my base over here. I wanted to get as far to the back as I could. I have a lot of cows here. That's good. I'm on stone. I'm on stone because I want to build walls, actually. I don't really care about a castle so much. I just want to build walls. Let's see what's going on over here. Rams coming out. That's kind of scary. A farm coming up. Let's check out Balint. Balint's in kind of like the middle of the map. It has pretty good wood lines for protection. Like, has an entire wood line right there. It has this wood line, which is one house to block it off, and then just kind of has the front. So actually, pretty like defensible thing. Gobz is in a tough spot because they're sort of sandwiched. The only problem with this spot here is there's not, once the food income, like once these cows run out, like all you have to rely on is fish, and probably unless you go hard on water, you're gonna lose your fish at some point. I mean, it looks like he's gonna lose his dock at this point, to be honest. I don't think this dock's gonna stay up. Where did the men-at-arms go? I guess they got killed or something. There's still two. They're still in the transport ship. I need to just watch Turd Ferguson's games and just make a whole series on him. Honestly, if this is how he plays, like he's my buddy. Like I didn't realize this is how he played. Uh-oh. The Rams come rolling. So the Rams are rolling through here. We have Castle Age in for Mora, which is pretty sick. Turd Ferguson might be able to react to this if they send all the villagers. Oh my god, what the heck is happening here? These two Rams are in unison and they're pushing this villager. Okay, he snuck through. These villagers, if they attack these Rams when they saw him, they might be able to kill him, but I think this is going to be the end of Turd Ferguson. He did kill this dock before the game started. Before he got killed, I mean. Yeah. Good try. Good try. That's 8th place for Turd Ferguson here. His militia are still going to kill these houses for Gobz' houses. He's just going to be annoying. I love that so much. Castle going up for Mora. Playing is the Dravidian. Dravidian's great pick on this map for sure. His mission is only to make elephants. I was thinking maybe he was going to make Irmi Swordsman. Now, he made some warships, so the mission is to make only elephants and rams. And warships are not elephants and rams. Now, like, economic units don't count, but any kind of military units do count. So, does not get the mission because of that, unfortunately. And Gobz, it looks like Gobz kind of won that side of the water at least. Vulcan's still over here. You know, I think spending too much trying to control the water here might be a little tricky. These Rams are running around. These Rams are trying to get some more damage here. I'm getting castle dropped. I'm getting castle. Hang on, I have to go back. There's too much to look at in these crazy free-for-alls. Okay, I'm going back here. I'm just going to recap here. So I'm building walls. I'm building stone walls. I feel very good about the stone walls. I think the stone walls are going to be a good idea. Nobody can kill me if I build stone walls. However, this villager was building this wall. For some reason, left to go build this mill halfway through that wall and didn't finish this wall. Over here, there was literally 2 things to collect. It's walled. Everywhere else is walled up. Every other side. This side's not, but every other side is walled up. Villagers are here. They're trying to drop this castle. I am noticing it now. These villagers are actually blocking the foundation. I'm just sending them over to try to wall these other villagers out. I do get some of these down. Oh, there's another hole there. Oh, this is sad. I'm building a tower. I've heard towers can deny castles. I've never believed it. I've never seen it happen, but this is what they tell me. So I'm trying to get a tower up here. I'm trying to get the tower up here. I'm trying to get 3 towers up. 2 of them are touching the castle, and the other ones are not. And then I guess they're still building. I don't know where these villagers are running away to build. Why do they leave to build other stuff? Just finish the tower, you weirdos. Okay. So castle's up. It's sudden death. I don't like this. For me, I don't like this. My TC goes down, I die. I'm frantically rebuilding it. I'm attacking the castle. The castle's at 4,600. I have some towers here. You know, towers when the villagers drop out maybe can help. The range on the castle's not able to hit these repair villagers, so that's good. SharkeyTank back here has some sergeants, has a stable, has a blacksmith. They got loom, so they didn't get their mission, so. Now the sergeants pop out of the castle, and my TC is able to range. The castle's shooting the TC, so it's not shooting the villagers. I'm panicking a little bit. I'm at 31 vills, so it's not like I have not enough. And Sharky is building a university because he wants to get murder holes. Vulcan has these rams gathering up outside of Sharky's. But Sharky does have the sergeants. The sergeants should deal with that. Vulcan's going to need some kind of units to counteract that a little bit. The castle's at 3,600. My TC is at 1,700. I'm frantically repairing. I mean, it's a frantic repair. I have to have the resources for it. I don't have a lot of resources. I have 3 on wood. I have 1 on stone. I need stone and wood to repair it. Some stuff happening over here. Not important. Not important to me. I mark Sharky's town center for Vulcan. I say, dude, please, he's vulnerable. It's not teaming, okay? It's not teaming. I'm repairing at 2,400. Murder holes is in, and my villagers are all dying because this freak Sharky gets murder holes on a castle drop. And his castle's at 2,800. The Rams are moving into Sharky. Sharky is frantically trying to get rid of these Rams. He's only got 3 sergeants back here. He was focused on me. These villagers are he's microing the villagers. These Rams are coming in. The Rams are making their way. The villagers not fighting the Rams. The Rams are going for the TC. These villagers are idle. These villagers are looking at their town center going down. These villagers are looking at their town center going down. They're just following orders here. And Sharky's dead. And Sharky's dead. Vulcan got Sharky. Vulcan sniped Sharky while Sharky was trying to kill me. I still have a castle with murder holes next to my town center. That also, if you notice, now ranges where my repair villagers would have to go. So Sharky is still a problem. Posthumously, he's still a problem. Each one of these volleys is taking like 15 HP off of this castle. Each one of those volleys is taking 40 HP off of my town center. So I have to repair my town center like a maniac here. Meanwhile, Mora is going somewhere for like a castle drop, I guess. He's got elephants, he's got battle elephants, and he's got elephant archers. Mora is an amazing location. Vulcan, like, is an amazing player, but he went hard on those Rams early, so his eco's gonna be, you know, not as good as it could be. I'm trying to repair this. I can't repair this because all my villagers are dying. Castle's at 2,100. TC is at 1,300. Oh my god. What a game. What a game. This is energy, baby. Ghost back here, you know, setting himself up. More and more looks like they're more exploring. It's more Explorer. More of the Explorer. More of the Explorer. That's actually pretty good. Gobz over here is taking a lot of resources, but they don't have a lot of space, actually, if you look at it. They have the same problem Ghost has. Ghost does not have a lot of space as well. It did expand a little bit up front here, so that was good. I still have major issues here, though. I'm running out of resources. It just takes so long to shoot this castle down. I can't attack it with villagers. Like, there's nothing else I can do to take the castle down. And then the villagers actually eject, so I can't even shoot the castle anymore. And my TC is at 290. I'm trying to repair it. I don't have the resources to repair it. I'm sending villagers to get more wood so I can repair it. I'm at 78 health, 42 HP. I'm repairing it. I'm repairing 150 HP. I have to drop off. I have to micro these guys to drop off the wood. And I can't do it. And I lose my TC. And Sharky gets the kill posthumously. So congratulations to Sharky. I just want to say I hope you're proud of yourself. Okay? I just want to say it. Sharky's my homie. I'm happy Sharky gets a kill. I just don't like the way it happened to me. Okay? Ghost is trying to get villagers over here, but he can't because I very intelligently walled up my entire base except for this one tiny little spot that Sharky could run his entire economy into. But hey, that's life. More during this time right here, more and more just disconnected, which sucks. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone. So we have a rule where we don't restore games if it's like not the very beginning. So if you disconnect in the first few minutes, which actually happened the game before this, Vulcan disconnected in like 5 minutes. But it's like, you know, you're just building a TC, like you haven't done anything. But unfortunately, we don't restore games. if its game's already, you know, deep within it, which this one clearly is. So sorry, Mora. I wish things were different. And he was gonna win this game. Like, look at his score. He's 1,000 above everyone. He has his enemies. Two of his closest enemies, or three of his closest enemies are destroyed already. They're already dead. So sucks to be him. Ghost is putting up this castle, and it's getting shot by Gobz's castle already. Ghost did make a hole over here, so he can take over my base. There's a weak castle here that's still shooting out my things, so that's fun. Balin is playing as the Way, by the way. The Way have some of the best units in the game. I think the Way is one of the best civs in the entire game, right now at least. Heihuan Cavalry are just sick cavalry. And then Zhanbei Raiders are freaking sick. Out of the castle, their castle unit is the Tiger Cav, which are like incredible. They have this pierce armor. I don't know what their pierce armor is. Maybe he's gonna make some. But their pierce armor is like 5 or 6 or something. And it's like maybe at least 4. I don't know what it is. Relic coming in for Gobz. Gobz going for the Relic. We have Vulcan trying to come in here. Vulcan with the Siege Rams. We have Mangonels on defense. Mangonels can deal with Siege. That's a lot of Siege Rams, though. 14 Siege Rams. Vil fighting. The Siege Rams are all pretty low HP, though. This one's actually chasing a Mangonel. The Vils are fighting them. I don't think Vulcan's going to get through here. 9 Siege Rams. They killed the Mangonel. Down to 7 Siege Rams. 5. Like, I don't think Rams by themselves are enough. I think you need to have some sort of units. And then we have two-handed swordsmen to deal with them. And more barracks going up for Gobz here. And we have siege towers. Okay, siege towers in the pro PC scene have taken over. Like, siege towers are all over the place. Like, the Red Bull event was just nonstop. They had to ban siege towers after a while. There's still 1 siege ram. And longswords moving forward. So he just killed a lot of the rams. So Vulcan didn't have anything besides rams. Like, Vulcan's really invested in rams here. They are putting up some archery ranges now. And they're going Cav Archer to deal with the siege rams here. Ghost has expanded into my old base here. This castle is still sitting there mocking me. And Gobz just attacked like a house over here for, I think it was Balin's house. Balin is playing like very defensively. They have a good amount of army. They have a good amount of eco. You know, they're playing very chill, very defensively. And a lot of Cav Archers coming out for Vulcan right now. And this siege tower was just glitching to get through. Two-handed swordsmen are... They're really taking weird paths. They went back there, and then they're coming back out. I think the siege towers... I think he's putting them in the siege tower. He's got 10 in this one. You put them in the siege tower, and then click the siege tower forward, so these guys were confused on... They didn't know where the pickup point was, you know? They were at the bus stop, and they were like, is it here, or is we picking it up down? There's a bus stop in Guatemala here that, like... There's a thing that says bus stop, right? It says, like parada, which is like a bus stop. And then they don't pick it up there. They pick it up, like, 200 feet down the road for some reason. And it's like, why does it say bus stop here if there's no bus stop? So Gobz is got 20 long swords. It looks like he's trying to go over a wall here, but there's no wall to go over. So it's kind of an interesting unit, the siege tower. 100 pierce armor. So in the pro scene, what was happening is they're using them as taxis, which is the way Gobz is using it now. I'm just looking back here. I don't really see a lot of action back here. Balance being very passive. Ghost is being very passive. The Cav Archers are out of position a little bit. There's the 2 siege towers here. Cav Archers... Houses going up in the front. Some villagers might take a hit. But the Cav Archers are paying attention over there. And Gobz has run in with the siege towers. Now, is he going for the town center? He's going for the town center. Siege towers are trying to block the fire. There's still... Oh, he didn't ungarrison them all. There's still 5 in there. The siege towers are actually... not absorbing these shots because they're too close to the castle. And yeah, Gobz was trying to ungarrison. And Vulcan might be actually controlling that castle to kill all these. It was a good attempt. Didn't work. Clearly. So the ungarrisoning didn't function properly. Ungarrisoning these on controllers a pain. You have to sometimes click X over and over and over and over and over again. The siege towers also being next to the castle was really bad. They should have been like in front to block the shots. If Vulcan was microing, it wouldn't have really mattered anyway. But now Gobz is now Gobz is getting attacked over here. So Tarkans are from the Huns. Tarkans have crazy bonus against buildings. What does it say? Plus 10 against castle, plus 12 against stone defense, and plus 8 against buildings. So these are doing like 16 per hit per unit. Wish I had those when I was getting castle dropped, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, look how fast this TC is going down. 800, 600, 400, 200, dead. And GG Gobz. Good work. Really, really good work. Great work on Ghost to get in there and light him up. Now, Vulcan, he wanted that TC kill. Vulcan wanted that TC kill. And this siege tower is on autopilot. It's like a Tesla or something. It's like one of those Chinese electric ones. Now, I like Balint's position. I don't like that he's necessarily like... There's 3 players left, right? So Ghost, Balint, and Vulcan. Really good kind of defense here. The siege is coming in, but I mean, these have got a couple layers of walls, some layers of buildings. Ghost is coming in, and Vulcan's coming in. Like, they're both trying to come in and kill this. The Tarkans don't do that well against, like, units. They don't do that well necessarily, like, they're definitely, like, made to take out buildings. And these choke points with the Zhanbei Raiders. Zhanbei Raiders are like, better than Cav Archers, okay? In my opinion. Not everyone agrees with that, but I think that they're actually better than Cav Archers. Mostly because they're cheaper and you can mass them you can just mass them really quickly, and I think they train faster. Like, they're just great units, okay? They're just great units. And I think don't they shoot like a barrage kind of thing? A charged ranged attack, yeah. So they do a charged attack. So the first attack does like more damage and it charges back up. Did I read that right? Yeah, charged ranged attack. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't show it on capture rate for some reason. Or does it? It does not. Usually they have a little white bar. You can see it down here, but you don't see it on the units itself. But I mean, they were strong enough to push back siege rams and cav archers, so not bad, not bad. Yeah, elite tiger cav. So they have 5 pierce armor starting off before upgrades. So you're talking, they're elite units. I mean, like in their name as well. Now, Ghost over here looks like he wants to get another town center kill. This is my wall. I'm still doing work. This is Balance wall. But they don't stack, right? So it's only like the ones in the front hitting them. They don't have a ton of pierce armor. They have decent, but not a ton. But the Janbei Raiders are doing work. Janbei Raiders, so they have 0 armor to start with, but they get the upgrade. So 6 melee and 3 pierce armor. So they're actually kind of weak to arrows, I guess. But again, they're cheap. You can mass them. Like, they do a lot more damage. Like, this is a good use case for them. They're shooting over the wall. Let's see how this fight goes. I don't think it's going to go well for Ghost here. Although, Balint, yeah, he's backing up. He's trying to get the Tiger Cav in front. And the traction trebs in the back. Kind of a lot to micro for, especially on a controller for Balint, but I really like this comp. I think he needs. Here's what I think he needs to do. I think he needs to take out this castle with the traction trebs. Probably needs some more traction trebs. He's only got 2 or 3. I think you want to take out this castle. You know, I think Balint. Let's look at his vision real quick, actually. What do I want to do here? Look at vision. So this is what Balint can see. This is what Balint can see. So he hasn't explored the back corner at all. So that's his only mystery. Like, he doesn't know what's happening over here. He doesn't know about see this castle. I think he trebbed down a different castle and this castle was rebuilt or something. But yeah, if he knew like how much area was there and what Ghost's like position was, I think he just goes in and kills it real quick. And Siege Ram's coming on the other side, so Balint's in a he's in a pickle here. He's in a pickle. You got Siege Rams and Halbs and Cav Archers. So Vulcan added the Halbs, which was good. Vulcan's base is looking pretty good. I mean, his TC's vulnerable, honestly. So Cumans don't get stone wall. So like, honestly, if I was Ghost, I would think about attacking Vulcan. Like if they're worried about Balint over here, or Ghost is, it's like, all right, even if you kill Balint, like then Vulcan comes and kills you. You know? Like, Ghost does not have a good economy. He does not have a big base. Like, I think he just make what he's making, the Tarkans. Just get 20 of them, or more. And then just go run, you know? See if you can find Vulcan. Technically, no one killed Moramora's town center, and someone could. Like, there's no... Like, you still get a TC kill if you go kill it. But I think everyone forgot. I forgot about it when I was watching this live. But in theory... You could. These Tiger Cav are so freaking... Like, against Cav Archers... like, way late game is... It's honestly one of the best. Traction Trebs, they do decent damage against units. So if those are in the back, just firing, like, they're like longer firing mangonels. Like, they're like in between a mangonel and a trebuchet. And if it's micro, like, well, if it's, like, played together, like, Balint just pushed all this back. And this is, you know, Vulcan's got a pretty sick army. Pretty sick comp himself, but he cannot get any traction. But I think Balint's playing very passive here. Let's see if he, like, makes a move. He definitely could make a move on Ghost. Let's see what Ghost is doing. Ghost is massing up the Tarkans. The Tarkans don't have... Like, I think Ghost just has a terrible economy. Like, I just don't think... He has no fishing, right? He had a dock here, and I think he tried to send more villagers earlier, but he couldn't get through my walls. Because our friend Turd Ferguson took out his dock before he died. And Ghost is all the way in the corner, so he can't really make a new dock. Yeah, he can't get through here, because my walls are still here. He has to break them. Yeah, I even repaired the wall that Sharky went through. And then Balint took over this corner. Like, yeah, Ghost is just so stuck in this corner. He's in 1 TC. I mean, he could add a second TC over here. Somewhere. Like, there's plenty of space. Relic. Alright, so my only criticism for Balinthusa, and I know he's going up against Vulcan. Vulcan is the best player, you know. But he's not you know, unbeatable, right? Like Balint has the best army. Balint has the best comp. His TC is pretty well defended. I think you go for on the aggressive a little bit. You can always rebuild. Oh, you can't. I'm an idiot. I'm saying Ghost add a second TC. This is sudden death. You can't add a second TC. So in that case, like, everyone's economy is pretty crap. Like, getting kills on economic units is pretty huge. Vulcan had a lot of fishing ships. I don't know if he deleted them. There's one villager that's building a mill and a farm. More has fire ships over here still. Yeah, I don't know if Vulcan just deleted his fishing or what happened. I guess he's happy enough with his economy that he doesn't need anymore. But yeah, my criticism for Balint here is he defeated all of Vulcan's army. At that point, just go attack, you know? He's playing that's just too defensively is my criticism. Or you go attack over here. Because now, look at this. This is a problem. This is a real, genuine problem. Trebuchets, dude, this is a sick play from Ghost. This is really high IQ. And this TC might go down right now. Dude, this TC is gonna go down. 500, 700. Can he out repair it? I don't know if he can out repair it. I don't know if he has the resources to out repair it. Balint has 200 wood. He can't out repair this. He's got a lot of food. He's got to sell food. He's got to sell food and buy wood. The traction tribes should be able to take these out though. But there are 2 trebs. Oh no, the villagers are running away. The villagers are moving. 400 HP. No! Ghost got the snipe! Oh my goodness. That's sick, man. Oh, dude. That is so sick. Ghost got that snipe. I was gonna criticize Ghost, say, oh man, maybe one more trebuchet before you go in for that would be the move, but he actually got it. He got it. And these traction traps are still like firing, but they're balanced dead. Great try from again. My criticism: you got to be aggressive. You can't just play defense. You cannot just play defense. You got to be aggressive there. So Vulcan needs to go after Ghost. I don't see any way Ghost can stop this. Ghost's best bet here would be to make more Tarkans and run around. I mean, Pikemen in Imperial Age? Pikemen? You really want to make Pikemen in Imperial Age? Like, that's not the unit you want to have on the field. So traction treb, I mean, technically these trebs could just kill these traction trebs because they outrange them. They have 2 more range, so even if you don't hit your shots, like, just shoot them and kill them. Because these are being really annoying. The problem is Ghost has, like, no space here. So you don't want to lose, you know, your barracks. Like, you just don't have a lot of space. Although, I mean, if losing your barracks means you don't make pikemen. And more posthumous deaths. Posthumous kills, posthumous deaths. Maybe you just avoid... I mean, you have to get to Ghost somehow. You have to go through... I mean, throwing through this castle this way would be the better route, I suppose. But Vulcan, he wants his KD higher. He doesn't like a low KD. He wants his KD higher, so... But honestly, these units fight back like this a lot. And the traction trips... This is so funny. Like, how much damage are these traction trips doing, like, after... They've dealt 15k damage. And I bet you half of that is after Balint's already dead. They're going after the villagers. Oh, man. There's 2 castles here. You're running in with pikes. I don't know if that's going to be the move. I think all these pikemen go down to these castles. He just wants to kill these stupid traction traps. They're just annoying him. Can he do it? I don't know if he can do it. He should be able to, right? Oh, now he's only under one castle, not two. And he's chasing. He's chasing this traction treb over here. The traction treb is still shooting his barracks. This is hilarious. Traction trebs. Oh man, that just cracks me up. All right, so Vulcan figured out the better path to go. There's still Gobz' castle, but he doesn't need to destroy it. And I think this is a huge mistake from Ghost here. Ghost, the targets are going to lose this fight, 1,000%. So what's the point of sending them in? Like, just the route, like, just you have to get through a couple walls, but you have Tarkans, they can do it. The route is just go around, come through here, the isthmus of Paraguay. And then just get in there with, 20 Tarkans. You can kill that town center with 20 Tarkans. Even with the castles there. And that's your only bet, Like, look at the score. You're 16,000 to 6K, like, without a doubt. And you're going against Vulcan. Like, without a doubt, you're losing this fight if you're playing defense. You got to be on offense here. Sometimes the best defense is good offense. Especially in sudden death. I mean, I'm criticizing the guy who's in second place. And I got killed by a player's castle and the player was dead. So, like, I shouldn't say much, but, it's true. It's true. Cannot be denied. And Paladin are gonna get through. Honestly, I don't know why Ghost isn't just making a couple of trebs. Like, the trebs would be better, because the trebs can just get the TC from, like, here, right? Or here, even. The treb, probably put a treb right there, probably go after the TC, no? I'm not sure what kind of range that is, but the TC has 6 range, so double that. Yeah. This is 6. Double that. Yeah, I think the treb would get that. But siege rams are gonna work their way through. Ghost has no real army to speak of. He does have 1 monk. I think the TC goes down before the Rams even get there. Yeah, the Paladin are gonna kill that. And that's the GG. That's the GG. That's the GG. Also, if you look what Vulcan did there, this is just a little subtle thing. He put the units, like, in the middle. I want to make a point here. So when he places the units, he places them, instead of attacking the outside, he, like, moves them to the inside so they can all hit. I'm not sure how you do that, actually. I should ask Vulcan how to do it. Vulcan, tell me how you do that. I guess you just, like, place them there, like, you don't attack. I'm not really sure how you do it. I don't know how you do it. But it's smart. GG. I put the points on screen as always. And we got a lot of damage done. Sharky. Big KD, but got out of the game early. Turd Ferguson destroyed 2 buildings. I think they were both docks. So that's pretty awesome. That just cracks me up. I love that. Yeah, GG. GG to everyone. I'm curious what the APM is here. APM Vulcan with a 32. That's I'm keeping track of how fast I see Vulcan's APM. 32 APM. Insane. So, like, Balint had a lot of army, had archers, like, had basically like this, like, a similar comp, and he's at 7. And 7's actually, like, for a controller, is not terrible. Gobz is one of the best controller players. He's at 7. So, like, really, Ghost at 9 over here, which is pretty fast as well. GG to all, and to all a good night. I'm gonna keep uploading the games. We're gonna keep having CCL games. We're at week 6 right now. We're gonna do playoffs at week 12. So maybe I'll do like a midway recap or something like that soon. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, give me all the good YouTube stuff. See ya.